Hello everybody, this is Greg Brown. I'm talking to you today, believe it or not, from the balcony of my apartment here in downtown Hamilton. This is the view that I wake up to every day. I'm really very fortunate to live where I am. Downtown Hamilton, it's a wonderful, vibrant area. It hasn't always been that way, but there's a lot of growth and development going on here. So I want to make a short video just to show off a little bit of downtown, the view that I get from here. If this works out, I'm going to make this the first in an ongoing video series about my neighborhood. Perhaps when I go for a walk or two, maybe I'll take the camera with me and just show you all a little bit about this part of Hamilton that I live in. So let's kind of focus on the view here for just a couple of minutes. As you can see some of the towers of downtown Hamilton kind of off in the distance. Let me point out a couple of them for you guys and gals who may be watching out there. There's a large chocolate brown one that you can probably see in the center there. That's the Stelco Tower. It's actually part of Jackson Square, which is our main shopping destination here in the downtown core. Just beside that, you may have noticed there's a sort of a salmon-colored building. That, I understand, is a government office tower. It's actually across the street from Jackson Square on King Street. Some of the main government offices are in there. A little lower than that, of course, is the convention center. Also, you may have noticed the GO station. I don't know how closely you can see all this, but there are a couple of GO trains parked. There are 4 GO trains that run each day from Hamilton. Well, actually 4 in the morning and 4 in the evening. And on the weekends, they're just parked there. I'm doing this on a Saturday afternoon. It's really a beautiful day out here. It's mid-January, but the temperature feels more like April. It's almost like the January thaw sort of thing. So there's a bit of my view of downtown. Over here is John Street. I'm sure you can see a couple of cars going back and forth. A number of HSR routes, that's our public transit system, come along here. I don't see anything just yet, but maybe if I keep this running long enough, it will. I'm going to scan off to my right now. Take more of a central view of Hamilton. That large brown building there with sort of a light brown bottom and a chocolate brown top. I believe that's called the Landmark Tower. It's one of the tallest buildings in downtown Hamilton. It's a mixture of commercial and residential businesses. A little closer here, I'm sure you can see a couple more GO trains. There's a bit of a staging yard area that the GO trains park in on weekends. Let me scan off a little more. I think probably in the distance you should be able to see the Stelco facilities. It's actually called US Steel Canada now, but of course Hamilton has a reputation for being a steel town, kind of a blue-collar community in some respects. If any of you have read my blog entries, you will know that I wrote a blog all about an ode to Hamilton, as I called it, and talked a little more about this city and what we're all about. And you can get that, by the way, by going to gcbrown1956.wordpress.com. That's where my blog is, and you'll find one of those is all about Hamilton. Let me point out another building to all of you. There's one that sort of looks like a reddish brown color, and there is a heliport on the top. That's Hamilton General Hospital. Scanning over a little more to the right, there are more office towers and apartment buildings, and I believe the DeFasco complex is over in that area. And I don't know if you can still see them. But of course, Iverwin Stadium, the former home of the Hamilton Tiger Cats, I used to be able to see the light towers from there. But of course, as you may know, starting in December 2012, they're tearing down Iverwin, and they're going to build a new stadium on roughly the same site, which will be the soccer competition home for the upcoming Pan Am Games that will be held in 2015. Let me move a little closer to the edge. I'm going to scan down and show you some of the cars and so on. That's Forest Avenue here. We're at 100 Forest Avenue. That's the building down there. Also of note, there is a plaza right here, a commercial development. There's a Hasty Market grocery store in there that I often like to shop in. So that's all for now. That ends this little panoramic look at downtown Hamilton. Thank you all very much for watching. If you want to watch this and more of my videos, go to channel GCB. That's my home on the internet for the videos that I like to do. To be more specific, You can get me at youtube.com/gcbrown1956. Again, youtube.com/gcbrown1956. I want to use this as a place where I can showcase my talents as a videographer and have a little bit of fun. I'll do some of it for business purposes, some of it for pleasure, kind of like what I'm doing here right now. And if you like what I do, if you want to use my talents as a videographer, I'd be delighted to talk to you. So again, that's youtube.com/gcbrown1956. This is Greg Brown signing off from my balcony at 100 Forest Avenue, apartment 806 in downtown Hamilton. Thank you all so much for watching. Have a super day, and we'll talk to you again soon. Bye-bye.